are here at the Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show at the Absolute booth, and we are about to check out their Navetta 75. A lot going on with this boat. It's really cool. Excited to show it to you guys. We're going to start right here at the aft like we always do. All this down here is crew space that is currently opened up, so we're going to get right in there and check out the spaces that I don't always get to right off the bat. One really cool feature I want to show, of course, is that window there. It opens and closes, and that's actually for the crew quarters down in there. So it's really cool to see that they went ahead and gave the crew area actually a really nice touch there. Just lets a bunch of light in and even air if it's set up like such. So we're just gonna come around this side, head down in through this hatch, and go check out the crew and engine compartments on this boat. So you get a little galley area here immediately as you enter the crew area. Just right there, sit down, eat, whatever you want to do. Also a single berth there as well. Flip around this way. Behind here is just going to be some of the electrical breakers and other things there. And then here's just going to be a screen. Keep an eye on things from down here when the crew is not actively up on deck. And then when you flip around there, that's just going to be another single berth here for the crew. So really well appointed crew quarters on a boat in this class. A nominal 75 feet, I believe 74 foot 10 inches overall is the actual length. Immediately as we come in here, greeted by washer and dryer, separate units here, not a combo one. That's kind of cool to see that. Shower stall, and then toilet as well. So this is going to be your head. So you do get a proper wet, dry head setup also in this crew quarters. And straight back here, we're going to head into the engine room. Not spend too much time in here, but we'll check it out real quick. This is going to have twin Volvo Penta IPS 1350 engines, which are good for 1,000 horsepower rating at the shaft. So we're just going to step around here and kind of take things in. We got all sorts of stuff going on here. Got a fan blowing on me, so I'm going to move because that probably messed up the sound. So yeah, we'll just take it all in here. One item of note, you can't see on the camera, you need to point it down. Does have a Seakeeper system for stabilization hanging out down there. That's cool to see. And then on either side, there's gonna be generators on either side there as well. And then there's just things like air conditioning and all that other good stuff hiding down here. Fuel tanks are behind us there. Just some storage and batteries and all that good stuff over there. So we're gonna keep on moving, hop on out here. There may be some guests on board, so we will do our best to work around them while we work through this boat. Walk around the side here. And as we come up there are stairs on the other side, much like that. They're obviously built into that hatch that's open right now, so can't walk up that side. As we come in here, we are greeted by the aft cockpit area. Just a really nice seating area here, set up for 6 people. If you come up here, there is a side boarding door if you're docked alongside something there, and there's one also on the opposite side as well. Above us, just show off the ceiling and the styling here a little bit. You got like a dark gray and a very light gray finish there. Some of the Fusion speakers in the ceiling there. A lot going on at this little station back here. First thing I do want to show off is going to be just a remote rear cockpit station, so you can control the boat from back here when you're docking aft to. Just really helps out with getting eyes right in front of what you're seeing instead of trying to communicate from up the helm via radio, and it just makes it a whole lot easier operating out of there. And then yeah, this is just going to be a little bar space back here. Got a refrigerator hiding down there and just some storage there. We're going to flip around this way. A Fusion remote head unit's hiding out there, so you can control the sound in this section of the boat, and then just some buttons for various lights and other things hanging out there. The door is open right now. There's some folks I saw just head into the forward master cabin, so we're gonna walk down the side deck and see where we can get after we come back. One thing I want to note, these windows are ridiculously tall. They're literally as tall as me walking down the side of this boat. Super wide side decks. The handrail is waist high or better on this thing. Feels really good. There is access through there. We're not going to go through there. I don't know where anybody's at inside right now. But we'll walk up past here, come forward into the bow area. A lot going on, honestly. Got 4 loungers set up there right now. Of course, that's adjustable. They can go flat, they can go up like that, somewhere in the middle. You got your little bit of working space around the front of the boat. And then if we flip around this way, we just gotta take it all in. This thing is super wide and beamy and gives you a lot of space, so that's really cool. Yeah, and then another seating area behind the loungers there if you want to just set your drinks down on a table, not lay down on your back, all that good stuff there. Have at it. We're gonna work our way down here. This side deck, this door is open. The other one was closed on the other side, but this gives you an idea of how that works. And I think we're actually just gonna slip right on in here. So instead of coming in at the rear of this, we're gonna come right into, the galley was there, and obviously the helm is up here. This is almost what I would dare call a bridge on this boat with how it's separated out here on its kind of a little area. You do get a little space you can sit if you are not one of the crew members while the boat's on their way. You can hang out and whew, where do I even start? There's 1, 2, 3, 4 massive Garmin displays. All sorts of information going on right now. Obviously that's going to be the map right there. Just some information hanging on up there. Cameras going on there. We've got the depth finder sonar set up there. You got all sorts of good stuff. This one's actually really cool. I like that. It's a 3D, not 3D, rather 360 degree top down camera like you see on cars this day and age. So that's cool. You can see all the way around there. Really cool feature there. And then, despite this being a massive boat, there's not too much more than a much smaller boat going on here at the helm. I mean, you get your twin throttles, you get your joystick control, and then you get your thruster control down there as well. So, just, there's not too much you can actually do that gets complicated. Your seats are going to have some electronic rocker switches that do stuff that go up and down and then forward and backward, all sorts of fun stuff there. And what's really cool here is there's a set of stairs going from the helm area that go right up into the Flybridge. We'll check that out here shortly, actually. But yeah, we're just gonna come through this space and into the galley, and I love the colors of this galley. It's fantastic. A marble looking finish here on this guy, and then this light gray, just, they offset each other really well. You got the electric Miele cooktop there. And then you've got the range hood over top of that, of course. Turn around this way. You get twin ovens there. And this guy is going to be your refrigerator there. Really big refrigerator. Massive. Love it. Dishwasher. There it is. And then an espresso machine. And there's that door that we did not open from the other way, but it is set up much like that there. So you would just go in and out there. And we'll check out some stuff on this level, and then we'll head up to the Flybridge after we're done in here. So this is going to be the main dining space, living space, saloon, salon, whatever you want to call it. Love what they've done with the ceiling. These 2 recessed areas both have these perimeters with the LED accents that look really cool. The finish, it's just this really dark black, like mere piano black finish. So really cool. And like when we walked by on the outside, how tall those windows are. It's almost completely floor to ceiling. That's about as close as I've seen it. So that's really impressive. If we turn around this way, you can see there's your kitchen area. Looks right out. That's real nice. Helps it feel open and not like there's just a wall there that kind of would confine the space. And then of course there's a TV that will pop up out of there, or you could just enjoy the beautiful view out of those massive windows on the side. But we'll head down there in a moment. That's going to be the guest quarters. We're going to head forward to the owner's cabin first. So we go down a few steps, and one thing I can't help but to point out are these beautiful lights on this switch panel. Yeah, I could nerd out over all that all day long. It looks really cool, and nerdy people like me like that stuff, I guess. But anyway, stepping into the owner's cabin. Not many other boats do it up here in the bow area of the boat. Prestige does it in some of their boats, and I guess now Absolute's the second one I've ever seen do it like this, unless you're talking like a main level, like owner's cabin on the main level forward on like a proper super yacht. So this is kind of intermediate, as we're only a couple steps down and not completely in the water, and we're also not up on equal to the main level. So you can see we're not down like that. We're just somewhere in the middle. So it's kind of like a split level, if you will, actually. But obviously ample bed space, TV set back into the wall there, and these finishes. You can't see it, it's never going to pick it up, but a lot of what looks to be black in here is actually a real deep wood grain finish on it. And then this forward master bath is absolutely stunning. Proper double vanities, very nice use of the space. Love the look of this, that marble look going on there. If we flip around this way, tons of space there for the toilet on that side. And if you flip around, you got a well-sized rainfall shower going on in there. Oh, that's actually cool. They built the little LEDs into that. I don't know if I've seen that. I like it. I'm never failed to get amazed while I'm on these boats. There's always something new and unique that I haven't seen before that impresses me. So we'll head out here, go up. Be a wine chiller hanging out down there. Figured I'd point that out. And behind here, it's just going to be a bunch of glassware and whatnot. So we'll close that back up. And let's head on down to the guest cabins before we head up to the Flybridge to finish this tour off. So going on down here, I mean, it's just wide open. It's glass here. It feels really, really open compared to some boats they feel claustrophobic going down in here and it gets dark, but not this one. It's kind of a trend that manufacturers are figuring out, and I think it's a welcome one. That is going to be the VIP stateroom, so we'll check that out in a second. But we're just greeted by this little space when we come down here with some storage. And when we go up here on the starboard side of the boat, there's just going to be these twin single berths hanging out in there. And if we look in here, this is going to be the bathroom for, I believe, these two cabins. The one behind me we'll get into in a second. So proper wet and dry head setup here. Let's see. Just want to judge the height. We'll step in there. I'm curious. All right. Okay, the floor recesses down a little bit. And I'll flip this around just to show you maybe it wants to flip around. All right. All right, so there we go. I'm 6'1", and there's, I don't know, 3 or 4 inches above my head. So plenty of space here in this shower stall in the guest quarters. All right, continuing on out of here. Item of note. Once this camera wants to play nice again, there we go. That same marble finish going on the vanity here in this bathroom as the other one. Coming this way, we'll work into this guest quarters. And I guess that actually, this one actually does have an ensuite head. And so the other one out there would be shared by that other guest cabin we looked at, and that would also function as the day head as well then. So before we check that head out, this door is open. So this is just going to be some working space on the boat. There's storage here. Obviously, they got a vacuum off that side. Linens and towels and all that good stuff would hang out here. And this is actually cool. This is going to give you access to some systems that are up in the front of the boat. Your bow thruster is that guy sticking up there, and there's batteries, electronics, and all sorts of goodies hanging out in this space. So yeah, not often you get to get up in that space so easily, so that's pretty cool. You just hang some stuff there, whatever you need to do. But about a queen size bed, I would say, hanging out in here. Really large window there, that's cool. Just lets in a ton of light, even with another boat pretty close by us there. So here is going to be the ensuite bathroom here. Gonna give us a shower there with that same rainfall shower head with the lights built in. Cool stuff. Really minimalistic controls there on the shower, so neat. And again, that same styling in the other bathrooms is carried throughout there. A lot of space there, actually. So we're gonna sneak on back to what would be the VIP cabin then real quick. Finish it up down here and head up on the Flybridge to finish this up. So this is a really unique setup they did in here. I'm sure, as you can see, your vanity is just out there in the room. And on either side of it, you have the toilet on one side and the shower on the other. So it's a really unique layout. I think it's cool. It's a really unique way of doing the wet dry setup. I don't think I've seen it done before. So yeah, there's gonna be your toilet. You got these cool frosted, tinted doors going on there. This guy here, high, is just gonna be a hanging closet there. So you got your bar and lights and all sorts of fun stuff there. Anyways, flip around here and finish showing off this guy. That is going to be your shower for this. Same controls, same style, rainfall, shower head in there. So pretty cool stuff. Unique layout. I love seeing cool stuff like that done a little bit differently. All the manufacturers have their little things, and that's, I guess, how they do it on the Absolute. Again, really big window there. You got a desk you could work at. You could do makeup, whatever you need to. Flip up. There's a mirror on it, but very cool looking out there. So we'll sneak on out here. Got some folks. We'll work around them and come back to you guys. All right, coming up out of the guest quarters. We're gonna head around this way. Had some folks come on down, so I wanted to get out of there, get out of their way. And on that note, we're gonna make our way right up to the Flybridge. Again, I mentioned it briefly earlier, but I love this access when it's right from the helm up to the Flybridge. It's just really helpful. Immediately, we got some buttons for lights, like lights up there on the hardtop. Really, I like the color combo. The gray's a little lighter than you can see in the video. We got the speakers built in all around there. And it is so big up here, like very expansive. It just keeps going and going. Lengthwise, it's wide. There's just storage all along the sides here. So most of that is storage. There's a little bit of systems there, but mostly storage. Flip around on this side. It's windy. I'm gonna yell at you. Hopefully you can hear me. Mostly storage. Couple refrigerator, freezers, ice makers and stuff hiding down there. There's actually 2 spots here. That's one of your Kenyan grills. There's also another one hanging out right there as well. And we're gonna flip around here. Really cool seats they've got here at this upper helm area. Almost automotive style, if you will, with just how the back looks on those things. 2 very large Garmin glass displays. Very similar controls to what you would find down on the helm directly below this. Just missing 2 of the displays, but otherwise your function is all here. Again, very standard, just your twin throttle setup, your joystick and your thrusters, and you got a Fusion head unit there and all that good stuff. So we're gonna head back down through the way we came and find a spot to finish this up. We had some guests coming up on the Flybridge, and I just want to keep myself out of their way. So that was the Absolute Navetta 75 here at the Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show. Really cool boat, really spacious. Some unique use of the space is that I haven't seen done before. I like to see different companies change it up, and they certainly do that here at Absolute. If you want to learn any more about this boat, I'll give you a link to our friends over at Absolute down there in the description, and you can reach on out. I'm sure they'd be more than happy to help you out and show you around a boat and really tell you everything you could ever want to know about this boat. But that's all I got for now. Thanks for watching.